everybody. Brianna here again to bring you the Made to Be Fit Week 4 workout 2. Hope you enjoyed the first workout. Now we're going to add on to that for another great challenging workout. Today we are going to use some weights again. So if you have your weights, your heavy objects that you've been using throughout the program, go ahead and grab those. I think we'll have some new moves, but I think they might be new in the way that we're adding something to a move that we've already done. I do have my chair here, so if you're someone who's not getting down on the ground, you can have a table, couch, elevated surface. That's what that chair is here for. 3 rounds like we've been doing. We're going to go through the first 2 circuits 3 times, and then we'll do whatever we have remaining for our 3rd circuit. So a lot more strength. No specific cardio block today, but we are going to get our heart rates up with some conditioning moves. So as you know, we like to start with a warm up, get those heart rates up, get us ready to move. So let's go ahead and start with those butt kicks. I would like to tell you, go ahead and put on your favorite motivating playlist. That way we don't have to listen to each other breathe, right? You can listen to whatever pumps you up. Let's go ahead together, let's go side to side, keeping that leg straight. One that steps out is bending into that nice squat. Let's go ahead to some squats. Keep that weight in your heels, knees behind your toes. And add some kicks, squat, kick, alternating sides. Take nice wide feet, nice wide arms. Gonna reach down towards those opposite toes. And stand up nice and tall. Now do some big shoulder rolls. Backwards. Nice big circles. And take it forward. And give me some jumping jacks. Feeling like that heart rate is up. Feeling like we're a little bit warmer than when we started. Good. All right, let's go and get started with our first circuit. So we have one move that is 45 seconds long. We'll go off of time. Oh, I really feel like my heart rate's up. First move, we're going to go off of time. We're going to get our heart rate up. For 45 seconds, we're going to do lateral high knees. I'm going to show you here first. So put down high knees, which are here. Lateral means we're going to move to the side if you have room. So it's that same high knee movement. You're just going to do 5 or 6 each direction. So you'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Modify. You can always stay in place. You can slow it down, but I want those knees up nice and high. So let's go ahead and start with those 45 seconds of lateral high knees with whatever space you have. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So get those knees up nice and high. Too, I can't remember what week we did. We did those tire runs, or we tried to get our knees up nice and high in between those tires, those imaginary tires. So we don't have to worry about quite as high. We don't have that visual, but I still want you to keep that torso tall, bringing the knees up towards your chest. 10 seconds left. There is time. So next we have push-up jacks. So we've done push-ups, we've done plank jacks. We're gonna add them here. Add them together here. So if you're on the ground, most intense version, you're in that nice plank. You're gonna jack your feet out and together. So out as you come down, together as you come up. We're doing 10 to 15 of those. So if you don't want to do those, you can always give me the push up and jack separate. So push up Jack, you could tap your toes to the jack. You could give me push up. Tap, that's 1, push up. Tap, that's 2. I always recommend a wider surface for push-ups than my chair. I would like my hands a little bit wider. But you can do these without going to the ground. You can do a push-up, jack. Don't let your chair move. Push up, tap. All right. However you're giving it to me, give me 10 to 15 here. Go ahead and start. So this is all based off of reps. So your speed, 10 to 15. To 15. We're standing up. So to say for energy, if we're staying down, I try to tell you if we're staying down. But we are standing up. Go and grab your weights. We're doing sumo squats, upright row. Again, we may have done pieces of this before. But for that sumo squat, I want you to have nice wide feet. Then turn those toes out. Doesn't have to be anything drastic. I just want you to turn them. They are not pointing straight forward like they do in regular squats. Turn those toes, they're angled out. We're gonna hit our inner thighs a little bit more. With those weights, throw out your thighs, palms facing you. So go ahead and give me that nice sumo squat. Knees stay behind your toes. As you come up, elbows come up high, weight comes to your chin. That's 1. We're doing 10 to 15. So like I said, I always say squats, our knees should be behind your toes. So if you don't have a wide enough stance, you end up coming up on your toes. Keep that weight in your heels. Knees stay aligned with your ankles. Ten to 15 here. When you're done with these, then set those weights to the side. Grab a quick drink if you like. We are starting over. Lateral high knees. Like I said, we're doing 3 total rounds of this. So 2 more. Take a deep breath, grab a drink. Lateral high knees for 45 seconds. Are you ready? Start. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Use whatever space you have. I want those knees up. Torso's nice and tall. You can pick your speed. You can speed it up, slow it down. "15 seconds left. 10 seconds. There is our time. That skyrockets the heart rate, right? Feeling good? Push-up jacks. However you're giving me your push-up jacks. On your chair, on your toes, on your knees. You can jack your feet, you can tap them. 10 to 15, whatever version feels good to you. Let's do that nice strong push-up. Bringing that whole body towards the ground. Nice deep breaths. Ten to 15 of those, then we're going to stand up. Grab your weight for your sumo squats, upright row. So yeah, nice wide feet, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Then you're just going to turn those toes so they're pointing to the sides. Hands in front of you, palms face your thighs. You're going to squat, upright row. That's 1. Give me 10 to 15. Nice big deep breaths. Chest stays up, faces me. Elbows come up nice and high. All right, one more round. Set those weights down. Grab a quick drink. Take a deep breath. One more round of circuit one. We started, I'm sure you remember, how could you forget? I'm gonna start with 45 seconds of lateral high knees. Are you ready? Final time, starting in 3, 2, 1. Baby, here we go. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Keep those knees up nice and high. Seconds left. 5 seconds. There's time. Push-up jacks. 10 to 15, again, whatever you're giving to me. I'm gonna double up my mat for a little bit of extra cushion under my knees. 10 to 15. Again, nice deep breaths. After your push-ups done, make your way to standing. And give me 10 to 15 to a squat to upright row. So just turn those toes out, squat to row. 10 to 15. And then 15, as those weights to the side. Grab a drink, we're moving on to circuit 2. Push for 3 rounds. So, we have done at least 2 of these 3 moves before. I know we just did renegade rows in week 3. We're gonna do 10 to 15 each arm, which I know is an increase from week 3 workout 3. But we're gonna come down. I'm gonna give my knees a little bit more cushion. So you can do these on your knees or your toes. So if you're on your knees, give yourself an extra little cushion. Remember, you're not on your kneecaps here. Those hips are leaning forward. You're gonna alternate right and left, 10 to 15 each arm. You can do these on your toes, but give me this feet nice and wide to keep your hips from rocking. If you don't want to come to the ground or you don't want to use weights, you can do the same movement without the weight, and you can do it from your elevated surface, right? With wide feet. Gonna give me 10 to 15 each arm. Nice deep breaths. Again, wide feet, wide knees. Try to keep those hips nice and still. Then finish your 10 to 15 at your own speed. When you're done with these, we're going to come to 8 to 12 alternating V-sits. So I know we've done regular V-sits, not sure we've done alternating. So when you're done with your renegade rows, you're going to come to your back, long arms, long legs. We're going to take our fingers towards our opposite toes. So like the V-sit, you're going to put yourself up, but just one leg comes up off the ground. We're going to do 8 to 12 each side. If you don't want to do the full crunch or the full sit up, just bring that opposite shoulder blade off the ground. Keep it here. You could also keep it at leg raises. But you're giving me 8 to 12 each side. Always nice deep breaths. After you're done with your alternating V-sits, again, 8 to 12 each leg. We're going to stand up. I'm going to grab a drink. And we're going to grab your weights. Deadlift, 2 rows. You might have done this one already. So feet are about hip width apart. Nice soft bend in your knees. It stays there. Weights are at your front in front of your thighs. Stick your butt back. Nice flat back. At the bottom, give you 1, 2 rows. Stand up, that's 1. Down, 2 rows. Stand up, that's 2. We're doing 10 to 15. 3, go ahead and keep going. I think we might actually do 2 rounds of this one. These moves take a little bit longer. So we'll do 2 rounds of circuit 2, 2 rounds of circuit 3. So we get all the moves in our 30 minutes. Remember that back should be nice and flat. We don't want any rounding. We're doing 10 to 15. I'm going to do 2 more. Set those weights to the side. Or just kidding, set them down. We're doing renegade rows. How can I forget? We're going to do this one more time. Like I said, for time's sake, 2 rounds of circuit 2, 2 rounds of circuit 3. So renegade rows, on your knees, on your toes. We're going to do 10 to 15 on each arm. Most important thing is keep your nice plank form. Those feet nice and wide so we keep our hips as still and as square to the ground as we can. All right, round 2, final round of circuit 2. 10 to 15. Always nice deep breaths. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Finish your 10 to 15. Then you can set the weights to the side and turn on your back for those alternating V-sits. 8 to 12 each leg, or 16 to 24 total, however you like to count. Long arms, long legs. Exhale. Reach your fingertips to that opposite toe, that opposite foot. 8 to 12 each side. Remember all your modifications. You could do a crunch. You could just do the leg raises. Whatever movement is feeling good to you today. Whew. We got it. I'll put one more each side. These are challenging. Make sure you're breathing. Oh. Take a nice deep breath after that one. You're working hard. Stand up. We're gonna do our deadlift to 2 rows. So grab those weights. Nice flat back. Nice soft knees, which just means they're not locked. Slight bend. So stick that butt back. Get those weights down. Oops, I forgot the rows. How could I forget the rows? 2 rows. Stand it up. 1. We're doing 10 to 15. On those rows, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. I'm gonna do 1 more. Now we're moving on to our final circuit. So we do need our weights. Go grab a quick drink. So 1 more circuit, circuit 3, 2 rounds through. I don't think any of these moves are new. We're gonna start with 10 to 15 dumbbell thrusters. So grab your dumbbells, your heavy objects, set up with a nice squat, nice wide feet. We're gonna do 10 to 15. So whenever you're ready to start, you're gonna give me that squat to press. That's 1, 2. We're doing 10 to 15. Make sure that weight is back in your heels. Squeeze those hips up. Push and power those weights up. 10 to 15. Whew. Oh, let's really get the heart rate up, as if it wasn't up enough already. I already know you love this next one. 6 to 8 burpees. Now, I don't know about you. I don't always like to add, I don't ever like to add push-ups to my burpees, but I'm gonna challenge you. We're here in week 4, so if you want to add a little bit of intensity to your burpee, you're going to, there's still the jump. When you're here, you're gonna give me a push-up. That was 1. So 6 to 8 push-ups, 6 to 8 burpees with or without the push-ups. I already told you I don't like to add the push-ups. I'm not gonna add them here. We already did a lot of shoulders that I know I'm gonna be feeling. So my shoulders are telling me that more push-ups probably isn't a good idea. What is your body telling you? I hope it's not telling you burpees aren't a good idea, right? Because mine tells me that sometimes. But we're gonna do 6 to 8 burpees. You can do them on your chair, on the ground. 6 to 8 burpees. If you did the push-ups, good for you. Everybody's awesome for doing them. Everybody's awesome for being here, for moving, for hopefully breathing as hard as I am. All right, final move before you repeat this one more time. Twisting, mountain climbers. I think we've done these. I know we've done regular mountain climbers. So you're gonna set yourself up in that nice high plank, and you're gonna twist that knee towards your opposite elbow. You can do this on a chair. You're gonna give me 20 to 30 total, which means 10 to 15 each leg. All right, so go at your own speed, 20 to 30 total. Deep breaths. Whew. One more time. That is it. We can do this. Dumbbell thrusters, 10 to 15. Grab that weight at your shoulders. 3 moves. Dumbbell thrusters, burpees, mountain climbers, then we're done for today. All right, 10 to 15. Dumbbell thrusters, squat to press. Whew. Set those down. We're done. Done with those heavy things. 6 to 8 burpees. Again, your choice if you want to have that push-up. I am not. You're still working hard if you don't. You're still working hard if you're here. You're still working hard if you're moving. So pick what works for you. Whenever you're ready, maybe you started before I did. 40 with 6 to 8. One more move. Twisting mountain climbers. Catch your breath. Twisting mountain climbers. 20 to 30 total. 10 to 15 each leg. This is our last move. Are you ready? Go for it. I'm gonna sink a little child's pose here. Whew, stand up. We did it. Have a drink, take deep breaths. This was a good one. We're gonna cool down and stretch. You know, I like to keep my feet moving, keep that blood flowing. Focus on those big deep breaths. In through your nose. Blow it out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and bring those arms behind your back. So we did a lot with our shoulders today. So you're gonna pull those arms up as far as you need to feel that stretch across your chest, across your shoulders. Still take those big deep breaths. Relax those. Bring one arm across your chest, grab above your elbow. Keep that shoulder down and relaxed. You know, we're still taking those big deep breaths. Switch arms. We're gonna go ahead. Feet closer together, you're gonna feel more of a stretch. You keep them further apart, but go ahead, reach those toes, let your head back. Shoulders all hang. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Then roll up nice and slow. Small shoulder rolls back. Use a heart rate monitor. You should be seeing that heart rate fall. You should be feeling like you're not gasping for breath as much. You can talk a little bit more. Kind of coming back down to that resting state. We did work our quads, our thighs, so go ahead. Hang on to something for balance if you need to. Keep that knee pointed straight down, beside your other knee. Squeeze those hips forward. You'll feel a little more of a pull in the front of your leg. Other side. Same thing. Whew, don't fall over. Nice deep breaths. And get a nice wide stance, take that squat, hands on your thighs. Drop that shoulder towards your opposite knee. Feel that stretch in your back. That's your shoulder. Your hips a little bit. Switch sides. Gonna come down to the middle. Round and roll up. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice pat on the back for finishing today's workout. This is week 4, workout 2. Look forward to seeing you in workout 3 to finish the week out strong. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you guys soon.